One of the things that I was surprised by the film is it's obviously produced from a faithful position, but you include a lot of naysayers.
Oh, yeah.
And so as a faithful member of the church, how did you find the balance between people saying, I disagree with this whole thing, and reconciling that with your personal beliefs?
Well, it's always been my MO to interview the person based on his background and experience, no matter what comes out of his or her mouth. Some of it's positive, some of it isn't. But sometimes we have to have a safe haven for the non-believer.
Mm-hmm.
And so for somebody to say, do I believe? No. In fact, Richard Hughes, who's a Church of Christ member and one of their leaders, Lipscomb University in Tennessee, he was so positive. I said, Richard, can you please say on camera that you're not LDS? And he did. Mm-hmm. And we put it in the film because I didn't want... He came across as a paid or Book of Mormon believing member. And I didn't want him to. I wanted him to... Because the objectivity in non-members telling their take on the story is very important. Mm-hmm. Because PBS prides itself on fair and balanced. And if I tell it all from the Mormon perspective, it loses its objectivity.
Yeah.
So we've got guys like John Turner who said, the only thing that Joseph Smith said to his mother was, I've learned for myself that Presbyterianism is not true. And he says, I'm a Presbyterian, and I take issue with that.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a great moment. Because there's a lot of people who take issue with the only true church on the face of the earth type thing that you hear at a testimony meeting. And this provided a little bit of a opportunity for them to say, yeah, my faith is fine.
Yeah. I appreciated it because it wasn't, it wasn't pure propaganda from the church. It was like, this is what happened, this is the story.
If anything, I felt I leaned too positively towards Joseph, but I wanted it to be faith-promoting to both members and non-members alike.
Yeah, I felt like if I were a non-member, I could have watched that and been like, okay, I can, like, this isn't threatening to me. This is just telling the story, which I appreciated a lot.
Good.